If we look at general hotel bedroom numbers in the UK, over the last 10 years, that number has been pretty consistent. As bedrooms are added, others are taken away and repurposed into different use classes. So I still think that the supply and demand is consistent, and that the sector will basically push on going forward as demand increases from people looking to spend money on experiences.
I think there'll be a clear rationalisation actually in the hotel market. I think the demographic will demand different products. I think there's an element of that already being provided, but we really haven't got up to speed yet. I think we'll find a lot more experiential quality hotel product, and those demanding when they stay longer stays and higher service elements to what they get at the moment. But I also think there's lots of space in the market in the future for smaller micro hotels.
I think the hotel market in the future, in the next decade, will adapt. I think it's a very adaptive, a sector that is very open to adaptation really, so reflecting consumer demands and the changing needs. I think those successful hotels will really look at their markets and really understand who's coming through their doors and be able to cater for those needs. So I think that's where the sector is going to go. I think there'll be increasing needs for hotels to look at their sustainability credentials and how they're making an impact locally, and how they're rising to the demands of an audience that is really looking to see what how a property is sustainable and the values that it operates under.
The biggest challenge facing the hospitality market right now is cost. So the cost for them to do business, the cost for them to employ, and I think additionally to that, the cost of living for the consumer will challenge the industry, because demand will definitely lighten, especially for domestic travel.
In order to make something viable, you need to shift up a gear in terms of the number of rooms that are being delivered in a scheme. So you might be able to make something viable around the 125 room mark at the moment. I believe that's got to shift up by another 30–40% to make it viable in those city centre locations or adjacent to transport hubs, whether it be airports, etc. The only way you're really going to achieve that is by decreasing the size of the room so you get more units in the same footprint.
In my view, it has to be planning regime. I think that needs an overhaul completely by the government. I think there was hope that the existing government, Labour, would do that when they came in. We're yet to see it. Okay, it's just been over a year, so there's still time. But to really move the sector and the economy on, I think we need a fundamental change, and I'm hoping that in 10 years' time that would have happened.
My main takeaway was actually listening to everybody talk about collaboration and how collaboration actually is the key. So if it can work in Manchester, which it seems to be doing, can you make it work across a broader region in the UK or even the country?
I think having people around the table from different sectors and carrying out different jobs within real estate has created more of the case that there's definitely willingness within the sector to make change, but it's third-party factors that are hampering, basically pushing the sector on.